Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. In this episode, we're continuing with I versus the Gore in the VRAINS storyline. And yeah, this duel is actually over because, you know, from here he just goes into his, is it Master Ogre here? No, it's Great Ogre here. And yeah, from here we cannot run over Great Ogre. It just is not a thing we can do. And because all three of his Gouki monsters have got floating effects on them, because he used them as link material,
he gets them all back.
He doesn't get them back, but he gets different named Goukis back. So,
and then he still hung on to his normal summon. And then when he normal summons, he gets an incidental effect. And then after he normal summoned and got the incidental effect, he used Call of the Haunted in order to link climb
into Master Ogre. There's Master Ogre.
Oh, come on. This guy should have a summon animation.
The problem is that Master Ogre isn't Gore's original ace monster. I want to say it's Tyrant Ogre that's his original ace monster.
Free up zones. Because that's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh problem, is how do I summon monsters without locking up all my zones? Because having 5 monsters on the field at the same time can actually backfire pretty badly. If, for example, you need to summon a monster that can answer your opponent, like if it has a removal effect, but you can't play it because you don't have any room for it.
Oh, come on, Cloud. You know that's a pretty significant rarity nowadays.
I mean, nowadays, sure, because you could because extra deck monsters, their recipes and how you get them out. I mean, hell, you don't even have to. There are monsters in this game that don't even require 2 or more materials. Like you're basically all you're doing is just sending a monster to the graveyard and transforming it into something else. But thanks to synchro summoning and Ixie summoning, fusion summoning, ritual summoning, that you can turn your monsters not only into one powerful monster, but also create empty space so you can continue to summon.
Yeah, it's one of the things that we were really hoping that link summoning would actually address during its debut. You know, actually attempt to slow the game down somewhat, and then it did not happen that way.
Slow down the game. Octo stretch
into rematch, so which allows him to bring out both Suprex and Riscorpio back to the field.
Once per turn has to be the most frequent 3 words you could ever find printed on a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
As of a couple years ago, yes, hard once per turns are stapled onto virtually every card that has come out since 2020. The big reason being is because there are a bunch of older Yu-Gi-Oh cards that don't have once per turn clauses on them that are absolutely hilariously broken when you get to use them multiple times.
Right, like Bazoo the Soul Eater. That's because Bazoo was reckoned as a really powerful card for a while for just that reason. As long as you have cards in your graveyard up to 3 times per turn, then you can. Oh, all right. Okay, no, you use it once. You get rid of 3 monsters, you give them more attack power. But it's just that you could take 3 actions in the same effect.
I was thinking more along the lines of Bryonic, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, but...
Bryo is... Fuck Bryo. Everybody knows that.
Hey, this bear hug has 4,400 attack points, Mr. Cloud.
Not yet, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
You just want to show me pictures of your cards over and over again. That's gonna hurt.
Ouch. Okay, so Slowburn just doesn't have the stats that I need in order to deal with in order to deal with Gouki. So let's try Aqua Tribal, you know, because Aqua Tribal tends to do decently where Slowburn has failed us.
Well, only that we've been going to Aqua Tribal during this Legacy of the Duel playthrough as an alternate to Slow Burn. Slow Burn is our first remedy. This is our play. This is playing C.
Yeah. I do wish that the bigger Gouki monsters did not have the free normal summon the free normal summon trigger on them. Alright, so do I want to go with Kato or Allocator? We're going for Allocator.
I mean, he was open.
That doesn't look open to me, Mr. Cloud.
Alright. So you anticipated that he had to call the Haunted, and if we attacked into him, then he would have caused a replay, and we would have lost life points, and then we take control of one of his dudes, and we shut him down. So now we have the perfect opportunity to exploit his wasted trap card.
I really shouldn't summon Mobius here.
Why not?
Because that's going to trigger the Rescorpio.
Oh, shit. Huh. Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't read the card thoroughly enough. Okay, so what does Rescorpio do?
And Rescorpio floats into another Gouki name.
Okay, that's fine. He's still dead.
Sure,
And then we had to... Well, what? Does the fucking surprise tag in? Can't attack me directly? Oh my god, he has a surprise tag in. Can't attack me directly. Okay, I mean, we did attack directly, but he cut in half the damage that he was about to take.
Yep, and now that he has 2 Scorpios in his graveyard, he can use Rematch in order to go here, and then tribute Octostretch for Bear Hug. Bear Hug triggers. Octostretch triggers. Stretch giving him access to another Scorpio. Bear Hug cuts my monster's attack in half. Face turn in order to bring back a Rescorpio from his graveyard. Rescorpio that he just sent to trigger into a Suprex.
So that was like 9 effects that went off in the same, 45 seconds.
The issue that I actually have dealing with Gouki is explicitly, if I remove his monsters, then his monsters are going to recur themselves, and a majority of the decks that I play, even Slow Burn, wants to get rid of my opponent's monsters specifically so I can deal some amount of battle damage.
Headbutt, because they don't want to call it headbutt. No, I don't think Iceman would be very effective right here.
Right here specifically, and then yeah, we're grabbing the Rescorpio that he buffed. Then he goes.
Oh, good. The Rescorpio hangs on to the buffs.
I mean, it's the buff is still end of turn, so. Suprex, Bear Hug, and Headbat effects in order to recur everything. Now we turn on Iceman, even though we don't have our own water monster, simply so that we can attempt to set up a field condition wherein we're actually able to deal with his special summon spam on the next turn.
Here's a deck where that will just continuously have cards in the hand ready.
Activate the effect of Logo, target Great Ogre, and then... No, I was definitely supposed to set my Metal Reflect Slime. Damn it. Because I don't have Metal Reflect Slime out, now he's going to normal summon Bear Hug in order to run over a Scorpio. Damn it.
See, I can swallow getting bad luck on the draws or the opponent's trap cards, but making misplays, as in, oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah. So I reckon that right now the only thing that's going to stop us from losing is Metal Reflect Slime.
Yep.
Because all of our other cards are pretty weak right now, and we can't properly climb into a higher attack monster.
Suplex to grab Twist Cobra. And Twist Cobra has the ability to attack twice. So
Metal Reflex Line will be even more useful, except that we're really low on life points right now.
yes. Alright, during his draw phase, we activate Metal Reflex Slime. Now Ice Band is live.
Nice. And then he had too many cards in his
Booyah! Rank Up Magic the 7th one. Alright. Let's activate Rank Up Magic the 7th one in order to go into our Silent Honor Arc.
Nice. Perfect.
Into Silent Honor Dark. Waha!
Nice.
Who is still actually a water monster. So there.
I am the dark.
Yeah, we go into Kato, who is not a water monster, sadly, but
Heh.
okay.
Summoning sickness.
We kill Suprex and he gets Headbat back. But unless he manages to go into a Link monster, unless he manages to go into a relatively powerful Link monster here, we should be fine. And he was unable to go into a powerful Link monster. Good.
Well, I mean, even... Oh yeah, that's right. Link monsters can't be set to defense mode, so Ice
Link
Band
monsters
would
are
have...
also immune to Book of Moon because of that.
Right. Talk about a kind of an awkward matchup here.
Okay, so from here we use Abyss Soldier in order to run over Octostretch. Or, okay, we attack Red Bat instead. Actually, this makes sense because then what we can do is go into main phase 2 and steal Octostretch. That way he doesn't get a recursion effect from it. Mwaha!
Good idea. Oh, I'm not killing you. I'm just enslaving you.
Alright, here's Octostretch. Ice Band switch you to defense. Rematch. So he is going to get out Great Ogre this turn.
And on the microphone, Scorpio!
And then we have
How many chain links is this?
3.
Jesus Christ.
And then we have 2 low of life points, so Great Ogre is going to just run over our Abyss Soldier.
It's when I find that the pace of any card game gets really wonky and disorienting when, like, you're trying to just advance the phases of the turn, but you find yourself trapped, you know, trudging through the quagmire of a stack or a chain that you have to figure out not only what does the chain contain, but also what is the order in which the effects resolve, and then doing it in that order, which it adds a layer of tedium. We understand that the game does this so that things happen in a way that makes sense, but man, does it freaking just buzzkill, man.